Oh gosh, okay. Well,
Sierra has all the best active and outdoor brands for the
I hope
super
that
athletic
works.
stuff, like running gear for cruising up the trail. Woo! And the super athletic-ish stuff, like fishing gear for chilling by the creek. Nice cast. Fitness apparel to push for higher reps. You got this. And golf balls priced so you can afford to lose one. Or a few. Head to Sierra or Sierra.com for the brands you want at the prices that let you do it all. From athletic to athletic-ish, Sierra's got it.
Sweet.
You're a creator, a driver, a doer, not just a 9 to 5er. So check out the Spruce mobile banking app by H&R Block. Spruce is designed for the ups, downs, and unexpected of modern work and life,
Okay.
helping you take control of your money no matter how you earn. It's your financial toolkit that makes progress seem possible. No judgment, just help. Sign up for Spruce today at sprucemoney.com. Spruce FinTech platform is built by H&R Block, which is not a bank. Bank products by Path4 and a member FDIC.
For all the things you have to do and places you need to be, let Uber take you there. Because that check engine light isn't just a suggestion. And because flat tires won't get you anywhere. Because there are car emergencies, unplanned stops, and speed bumps in your area. There are drivers in your area. Uber, request a ride today. Wait time varies, terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
Okay. Da, 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 da. Let's see if I can write backwards. Also, I'm really hoping that this mic is gonna do its job. And I should probably get my cards ready. Do this one. I think I'll just do my regular old tarot. Along with moon card. And then of course my personal oracle deck. Someone made this for me. Isn't this crazy? And oh dang it, I forgot to pick up. I need to go pick up my other oracle deck tomorrow. I have 2 oracle decks. And I love that. Okay, can I write backwards? T, good morning. Okay, let me also put this in bigger chat so I can read. You have a question about your reading? Yes, Madison, what is your question? And ask it while I do a reading for good morning. What was I gonna type? Alright. Wait, no, that's not. Okay, sorry. I'll just type this here for now. Yeah, I'll put it here, and then we'll put this like so. Does it read well? Nope. Nope. Apologies. You keep getting the sun card when you ask about your crush. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the thing about love readings. Tarot will never tell you who your loved ones are, as in like your soulmates and this is who you're meant to be kind of thing. Because you see, soulmates isn't just someone you love romantically. Soulmates are also friends, family members, co-workers, business partners. It's relationships of all types. Okay, hold on. Let me... Can I do this? But the sun card, right, could represent good, happy times. It won't promise you it's going to be forever, right? Because love always comes in cycles. I think I'm doing this right. Yeah! I did it. But it sounds like with this partner, it'll be good times. And you shouldn't worry about how long the good time. Good times are still good times. And then we have our ups and downs, right? I've seen Chewy. Hello. Someone just joined the fan club, I think. Also, I should probably turn this up so that I could hear things. Oh no, I don't think I hear anything. I love to know a reading. Are all answers generic to fit everyone? Because that's all I've seen. I love that you brought that up. Good morning. Okay, sorry, good morning. Dizzle, yes, thank you. Thank you. There we go. Thank you for the gifts. Sounds good. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. So let me get to good morning. My first reading of this fine morning. And I'll talk about your generic vague answers after this reading. Good morning. Morning. Okay, so we have 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that 8 of Pentacles? Yeah. Pentacles are earth signs. So I think Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. When it comes to the 8 of Pentacles, I like to think of my other tarot deck over here. It's a picture of a spider in a web, and it talks about how you need to kind of stay focused on the task at hand and whatever project, if you're trying to look for a new job, if you're trying to fix your social life, your financial life, like whatever it is that you've been working on lately, there needs to be applied determination. Let's see, diligent at work, focus on details, concentrate to deal with the urgent affairs in front of you. Yeah. Ace of Cups, because whatever this is, it's gonna bring you this brand new emotional freedom, because cups represents feelings and emotions and the things that bring us that emotional freedom. Ace of Cups specifically, ace, the start of the cups, represents new beginnings. So it could be like a new friendship, it could be a new partnership, a new romantic relationship. It could be just like a relationship currently is like getting a level up. You know, you guys had a moment or something. Like there's a new chapter in your relationships. So whatever this project is, right? It talks about staying determined. The spider weaves the web, and she doesn't get distracted when she's building her home. You know, she's pretty focused on getting the web the way she wants it to be, and that way she can get the rewards, like the flies and the bugs she traps. All right. If I don't catch you, please just don't spam the letter T. But if I say your name out loud, you know that I'm trying my best. Trauma, welcome back. I cannot read some of these. That's a music note. Okay. I mean, no offense. It just reminds me of like personality test, you know? No. I don't take any offense unless you are trying to purposely insult me. Then how can I not take offense? But please, by all means, ask all your questions. Dizzle, how are you? I'm good. I woke up from a very nice nap. I had a very nice meal before I took a nap. And now I'm here. Good morning. You're up late, or is it early? The great, I don't know how to say your name. Ahmad? Why not both? You know, Serentipsy exists in the Twilight Zone, I guess. Infernal. My goodness. Sorry guys, I'm so, everywhere. I'm gonna pull up some sticky notes here so that I can try and keep track of your guys' names here. What is this? That's not what I was looking for. This is what I was looking for. I'm gonna close that. Alright, let me... So we got music note, and then I see SGT Smiley, and then I see Dizzle of the Dead, and Infernal. Thank you, of course. My friend, you said you addressed my question about... Yes. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get to do everything all at once. A tarot reading on love, new beginnings. Comment your question for a reading. That's not what I'm doing, AI summary, but thank you. Okay, so when it comes to these cards, always know that tarot will always have 78. Oracle decks, on the other hand, it varies on the artist. So my Oracle deck, the one that someone created for me, which is this one, is only 15 cards. But my Moonology card, I forgot how many is in there. Like 50? Anyways, tarot, 78 cards. It always varies on the interpreter because the cards are never wrong. The cards that come out for a reason, but it's the person who interprets them. If they are someone that doesn't tap in on a deeper level, then it'll sound vague. It'll sound very generic because they're pulling the keywords. But if the interpreter, now this is just my personal opinion, a good tarot reader would understand how to go deeper, how to use their intuition, how to use their feelings that they get from the reading and not just read the cards. So music note, we have 5 of wands here. So I'll explain it. I'll do this reading and I'll explain how this works for you guys so you just kind of know how it works. Green, what? I just read Green Jedi. I just want to call you. I like your name, Green Jedi. Look, and I'm wearing green. So music note, we have 5 of wands. On a generic sense, this keyword is conflict. And then you could also remember stuff like this is a fire card because wands are fire. And fire represents taking action, or like they're taking action, or you need to take action. It's just about forward movement, having to do something energetically, physically, emotionally, like it's just doing something. But Five of Wands, you could always remember your numerology 5. 5 represents change, and sometimes it's conflict with wands. It's this one's more like conflict with the people around you. There's change going on. People may not be on the same page. One person says they want to do this, another person wants to do that. Maybe your needs are butting someone else's needs. Maybe one person thinks that they're right and another person thinks that they're wrong. So your environment is a bit chaotic. Your environment's a bit... And we have Death card underneath. Now, the major arcanas, we call them big boy energy cards. Big boy energy cards are more like major chapters in your life. And then these are like the details in your life. So the big chapter that's going on right now is that there's something dying within you. Doesn't always mean that someone will die, but sometimes it can represent that someone died in your life and it causes conflict. These are like the vague generic answers, right? If you go based on the keywords. I do have Jesus, he's right here, and his name is Yeshua, by the way. So, music note, your environment's a bit chaotic. Death just represents, in fact, perfect timing. Death could also be like, you've grown up with the Catholic Church, and then you found another way to think about spirituality, something that fits more than you, but that part of you that's kind of struggling to leave the church, you know, that same with graduating high school, going on to college. It's kind of like that feeling. It's an end of a chapter that's, you can't stop it. But it starts a new chapter at the same time. It's because the death card number 13, or Scorpio, represents rebirth. So it's death and rebirth and life. That's why Scorpios call them the goth kids of the family, of the zodiac sign, because they are very much the enthusiasts of the death stuff, the things that die but then rebirth. They're phoenixes. That's the best way I can put it. STG Smiley, Dizzle of the Dead. Let me know if you guys are still in the chat. Asmodeus, welcome back, friend. T, I guess. Alright. Well, I guess I'll add you to my list. Music note. Yes, of course. Vermin person. I like your name. Crystal. And then I'll add you. If I speak your name and you don't say anything in the chat, I'm gonna skip on over to the next person. So, SGT Smiley or Dizzle, I don't know what this is, but it feels cozy. Hi, Herp Derp. Wow, we got more people on the Tube chat today. Welcome, friends. Welcome. I'm here. Sweet. Alright, so I'm gonna do Dizzle. Next would be Infernal, Green Jedi, Vermin Person, Crystal. That's my list right now. So, after Dizzle, we have Infernal. After Infernal is Green Jedi. May I give it a shot? Yeah, you just gotta type the letter T. We have 2 of Swords for Dizzle. And, you know, because you gifted, you're lucky I have my sticker bag just right here waiting. We're gonna pick a sticker for you, too. I've been loving doing these readings for you guys every day. And you know, y'all convinced me. I'm gonna get more stickers. Got the horses in the back. Okay. I love the little emojis on them. So, Dizzle of the Dead. 2 of Swords. Swords, we could always think of air signs. Air signs love to think, love to overthink. They like to communicate. They like to use words. Air signs is the way we think, our mentality, our communications. Air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. 2 of Swords, though, is... How do I describe this? She's a bit indecisive. As you can see, she's blindfolded. She's in defensive mode. She doesn't know where to strike. And anytime you see the moon in tarot, you could always think of the unknown, because the moon is about trusting the unknown, not having the complete picture. So you don't have all the answers for you to make a choice, and you're just like, I don't want to make the wrong choice, and I don't know which one's the right choice, and that's why you're blindfolded. And you could see that there's water. Despite it being an air sign, we have water on the card, so it's emotional. It's kind of like, what do I do? I don't know what to do. The Ten of Wands. You are overburdening yourself, friend. Where can you alleviate some of that stress is kind of the question I'm getting here. Where can you offload some of that burden? You see, you got 10 wands this guy is carrying. Where can you delegate some of those tasks? Where could you ask for help? Where could you be like, hey, maybe I don't need to do this and I can ask someone else to do this for me. Hey, throw down a card, ironically. You guys just gotta type the letter T. That is my only thing. Horses in the bag. You know, now it makes more sense. You have support. You have the horses in the back. You have people that you can go to. And if you feel like you can't, because, like, I've trusted people before and I just can't trust them to do it for me, and, you know, might as well do it yourself. Like, come on, man. Come on. Don't do that. There's people waiting just for you to ask. And they'll be there. You're an Aquarius. Well, there you go. Oh, you shared the live. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Next we have Infernal Green Jedi Vermin Person. Let me know who's in the chat. Let me know who's been waiting around. Yeah, I sent it to my wife. Aw. Cute. I'd be happy to do a reading for her too. I'm still here. Crystal's still here. Perfect. Well, I'm waiting for Infernal Green Jedi or Vermin Person. If they don't answer, then we move on to Crystal. She will love you. Aww. I need more feminine energy in the chat. I feel like, no offense to gentlemen's, but I feel like there's a lot of gentlemen's like keep stopping by the tavern, and I get it, you know. But I like some lady friends too. Ironically, not evil. Yay! I'll add you to the wrist. And along with low-key mid. Vermin person's here. Cool. Love your vibe. Thank you, Crystal. Asmodeus. Sweet. Okay, so we're gonna skip these two. We're gonna do Vermin DJ. I'm sorry, we're gonna do Vermin person, Crystal, ironically evil, low-key mid, Asmodeus. That is my list. Aw, thank you for the gift. What about non-binary? Yeah, you guys, I'm not forgetting about you guys. What's up? Welcome to the Serentipsy Tavern. This is for Vermin person. We have the Knight of Cups. Again, cups, emotion, feelings. The knights, though, you can think of as they're bringing you a message because they're riding a horse. Every knight is riding a horse, but the Knight of Cups is one of the second slowest of the knights. The slowest is the Pentacles, but he's the second slowest, meaning that whatever you want, it's more emotionally, like, it could be like you're waiting news on something that's exciting, maybe you're waiting on a person to come into your life. Like, whatever it is, it's supposed to bring you that emotional freedom, right? Because cups always represents emotional freedom. And the cups, well, the knight specifically, he's kind of asking you, like, you need to prepare yourself before this arrives. Kind of like, for example, if you're waiting for love to come into your life and you're saying, like, when will I find my boyfriend, girlfriend, or my spouse, or my lover? Like, when is that going to happen? The knight is saying, you need to prepare yourself first. You know, what negative stuff do you still believe in? Because that's preventing this knight from coming in. He wants to give you the cup. He wants to give you what you want, but there's something you need to work on before he arrives. Yep, the Four of Cups. I call this one the stubborn card. What is it that you are refusing to let go? You know, maybe it's the idea of I'm unlovable and no one can love me and I'm just a loser and blah blah. You know what? What are you doing that is preventing this to come in? What do you need to let go? What do you need to stop doing so that you can welcome the new thing? Because you see the universe, you have two guys. You have a cloud giving you a cup, and you have this knight giving you a cup. The universe wants to gift it to you, but you are preventing yourself from receiving. Because this one, you know, he's looking at the 3 cups, and he's like, man, I sure wish I had a 4th cup. And the universe, the cloud, is trying to give him that 4th cup. But if only he just, you know, look over, he'd see that the thing he wants is right in front of him. It's right there. So, ask yourself, what habits, what emotional habits, what emotional belief is holding you back? Hey, yo, alright. And then I'm going to do Crystal next. This is badass. Keep doing what you... Aw, thank you, Giggly Jiggly. Your name, give me the gigglies. Wait, I need your Loteria. Oh my gosh, I haven't played Loteria in so long. Caths, let me add you to my list. You will be after Asmodeus. Okay, so now it's Crystal's turn. Received, thank you. Of course, we have the 6 of Pentacles. Pentacles is Earth. Earth is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Crystal, you are more about give and take. This is more about learning where your time, your resources, your finances, your energy, take a note of what you are able to give, but at the same time, where are you able to receive? You know, you can't always just keep giving people rides every day and think like, no, it's totally fine, and like not expect gas money. Like, gas is getting expensive, and your time is equally expensive. So how can you respect yourself while also being able to receive? You know, it's not selfish to receive and expect some sort of like return. But let me also phrase that to be kind is not to expect reward. There's a difference about this type of receive. This is about like if someone offers you $10 for gas and you're like, no. Like the Japanese, I learned this when I was in school, when I was taking Japanese and 3 years of it. My Japanese teacher would say there's a rule in their culture that when even if someone offers you money, you deny it 3 times and then you accept it. So it's like, no, it's okay, no, it's okay, no, don't worry about it. Okay. So I've kind of I adopted that rule, and it's nice because, you know, you're still humble about it. You're still having that a bit of humility of like, no, it's okay. You don't expect that reward, but it is nice to have. You know, you can't always just give, and then expect to be okay after that. You have to replenish your wealth at the same time, friend. With the Judgment card, it is now time to drop the mask, the facade that we've been having for society. I like to call this one like the I'm done card. The I'm ready to be me. I am ready to
because that check engine light isn't just
call upon my space and say, I am here, I am enough, I'm important, I'm done shrinking myself for other people,
in your area.
is the attitude I'm kind of getting here. Alright, ironically, not evil. It is now your turn,
Wait time
friend.
varies, terms and conditions apply. See app for
And
details.
then after that, we have low-key mid, Asmodeus, and Cats. So, roll call. Let me know if you guys are in the chat still. But ironically, you're in the other chat. So, I'm going to do his reading now. They're reading now. I'm pretty tapped out, waiting on some help tests, but definitely have been minimizing myself. Thank you so much. No worries. Low key mid, US straight heal. Perfect. Ace of Pentacles. Another ace card. Look at that. Ironically not evil. Well, hi. Hello, Devin. Welcome back to the Serentipsy Tavern, friend. Alright. Ace of Pentacles. Again, aces represents new beginnings, new starts. But the Ace of Pentacles being an earth sign, the material, this could be a new job, a new project that is about your finances, a new career. Maybe you're moving houses. Maybe you're starting a new like subject in school, like you're going back to college. Maybe you're studying a new thing. on the bottom card, we have the Queen of Wands. So I'm assuming there's something of a creative aspect to it, because Queen of Wands, she's such an inspirational type of character. She's a type of woman that you look at and she just has this fiery dance to her. You know, you're just in awe. She's kind of like, yeah, if you were watching fire dance is the best way I can describe. Doesn't let the dead. Oh my gosh, you teleported. How'd you do that? Wow, new subscriber. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Devin, I'm gonna add you to my list, friend. Sweet. Okay, so yeah, Queen of Wands, I like to think of her as a dancing flame, right? You can watch her all day. She's inspirational, she's motivational, you probably inspire the people around you with or without your awareness. People look up to you. People are like, wow, you just have this passion that people sometimes can be jealous of. Yoshi, welcome back, friend. Thank you. How do I get a reading? You just have to type the letter T. Maybe I'll move it over here. There we go. Yeah. But yeah, whatever this is, maybe it's a new spark. Maybe this new project is something that it's a passion project. It could be a brand new passion project. To get mama. You know, if someone were to tip me so maybe $10, I can get us some Chick-fil-A breakfast. Instant ham. All right, cool, guys. Hold on, my bad. Let me try and get you. I'm starting a new job next Monday. That's so weird. Look at that. Yeah, new job Monday. That must be exciting. Don't let the job kill that environment of who you are. Low-key mid Asmodeus. Let me know who's here. And then after that, we have Cavs, Devin, and Yoshi. And then let me add my new friends here. We have Fennel and Swas. And Instant Ham. Perfect. Instant Ham. Oh, thank you for the roses. I am the fool with the tower. The two cards connect with the most. That is a very interesting combo, but you know what? Very fitting for the Serentipsy Tavern. Welcome. I'm feeling stuck. Hard to make progress. No worries, friend. We'll see what the cards have to say. I don't answer personal questions for free readings, but sometimes it could be related to the question you have burning in your heart. So I answer questions, or I kind of go based off what needs to be heard in the moment right now. 22 faded. I'm always around. Perfect. Thank you for the roses, guys. Casper. My goodness, my list is ever growing. Little wonky. Okay. Let me double check. I like your hat. Thank you. I went to a rave and it blew up, so I'm pretty proud of it. We're gonna do, I don't know if Low-Key Mid commented, but I know Asmodeus did, and then Kaz, Devin. I know Devin and Yoshi, you guys tend to be very, very patient, so I trust you guys are still here. But I'm waiting for Low-Key Mid. If they don't answer, we move on to Asmodeus. How many is in the list? Quite a few people, but I can do the readings back to back when everyone's in the chat and being patient. Low-Key's here. Perfect. So I would do Low-Key and then Asmodeus and Cass. I feel like Cass has been pretty patient here so far. We have the Chariot for Low-Key Mid. That hat's super cool. Thank you, Instaham. Good morning there, Camilla Hoffman, author. All right. Low-Key Mid to Chariot. This is the Cancer card. This is one of those big boy energy cards that I was talking about, the Major Arcana. So the Chariot, she represents staying determined. She knows that there's a lot of work ahead. There's a lot of obstacles ahead, but she's got her two chariots here. This is black and white energy. This is like both extremes, and so that's kind of what Cancer's about. Cancers can handle both extremes. People say that we're so emotional, but the truth is we can feel such on a deep level on both extremes. We can have like major love and then major hate. You know, we can be super angry but super happy at the same time. So Cancer brings that in the middle, and she controls that with her chariot, and she channels that energy forward, saying like, I know I'm feeling this extreme of doubt and fears, and I don't know if I can do this, but there's a part of me that feels determined and I can do it, and there's like no endless possibilities, right? And so she brings them both and says, I'm gonna charge forward, I'm gonna stay determined, and I'm gonna overcome these obstacles. And on the bottom, the Hierophant. And if you really want a hint on how to overcome these obstacles, the Hierophant's all about talking about like finding a mentor specifically. So he's kind of like your spiritual priestess. Maybe it's like a new spiritual awakening you have and you want to do study work in that. But it's also just about studying, finding a mentor, a teacher. And teachers doesn't have to be something physical. Like, I was watching this video the other day about this guy who does channeling work, and I love how he puts it about movies and TV shows. He's like, it became a point where watching movies and TV shows felt like going to church. And it was true, because you could use movies and TV shows, video games, cartoons, animes, all of them can be your teacher. All of them can teach you something if you look for it. So the Hierophant is just about finding something that, like, what's the word, that adds to what it is that you're trying to overcome. You know, if it is like a new job, then it's like, what can you study to be better at that career? Or maybe if it's like a specific project, then it's like, what can you learn to further your craft, you know? That's what I got for you. Asmodeus, we got you next. What is that? That looks like a coconut, so I'm gonna put coconut. You're gonna be after Lil Wonky. Oh, thank you for following. Good morning, Miss Chaos Grim. Welcome back to the Serentipsy. Asmodeus, is now your turn. He's still here. All right, and then roll call: Cass, Devin, Yoshi, Fennel. You guys are the next ones. Asmodeus, we have 6 of swords. 6 of swords. Swords, again, air energy. That is Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Here to no rush. Yay! Thank you, Cavs. You'll be right after Asmodeus. And then, alright, so yeah. 6 of Swords is about specifically moving into calmer waters. So, being an air sign, something has happened, and it's still on your mind, because you see he's rowing the boat, but the swords are still in the boat. So even though he's moving into calmer waters, like, you see one side is a bit rough and the other side is super flat and calm. So despite what has happened, it's still in your head, it's still running, you're still running scenarios, but what if, and like, what if I did this, and what if I did that, and how about I approach it? Like, we need to start letting these swords go. You know, we need to there's no reason to keep carrying their swords in our head. 4 of Swords underneath. We need to learn how to take a time out, learning how to take rest, especially of whatever just happened, right? Like, it seems like, again, we got water, so that's emotional. Something rough had transpired, and now it's time to take a rest. Like, we know the work isn't done, we know it's not over, you know, you're still doing the healing. So take a moment, take a time out. It's okay, you're allowed to take breaks. Okay, just love the dead. Thank you for the gifts. Grim, I'll add you. You'll be after Coconut. Grim, can't say unfortunately, just wanted to stay, love your vibe. Thank you! And thank you for stopping by and saying such kind words. You didn't have to, but you did. Whitney Beverly. And some user, I think. Okay, Kaz, you are next. And then we have Devin, Yoshi, and Fennel. And then after that is Swas, Instaham, 22 Faded, Casper, Lil Wonky, Coconut Grim, Whitney Beverly, some user, I think. That is my list currently. So, so basically I just need to do what I'm already doing. Good to know. Yep, you keep letting yourself heal. You keep letting yourself take some time. You are golden. Geo, I feel like I've seen your name before. Like, it's been a while. I don't know. I might be wrong. But, oh, thank you. Thank you for the heart meme. Yay, Caps. We have Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune Friend is one of those big boy energy cards. And then another big boy energy card, Justice. And this one's Libra on the bottom. This one doesn't have a zodiac sign to it. But the Wheel of Fortune speaks of whatever paths you took. If you've been feeling like you regretted a choice, like, man, I wish I had done that thing, knowing that the information I have now, or I wish, you know, what if I did that, and what if this happened, and what if I did, like, it doesn't matter. All roads led you here to the Serentipsy. I'm joking, but all roads did lead you to this moment, to this day, to this situation, to this problem. It's kind of like playing a video game. If you ever played Detroit Become Human, despite it having like multiple endings and like multiple choices, there's still key moments that every player hits in the game. You know, every character still experiences a certain situation, but some people make this choice and some people make that choice. So, same thing, no matter what has happened, you are here for a reason. And the Justice card is about, for as long as you've been honest to yourself and honest to the people around you, justice will be on your side. Especially being honest to yourself, as in respecting your boundaries, as in if you're like, if this person oversteps my line again, then I'm cutting them off. And are you being true to it? You know, it's like, if my mental health is not important, then I shouldn't be here. Are you keeping true to that? Are you truly being honest where you are capable of doing things and where you're not able to do things? Are you honest with your limits? Are you honest with yourself? Are you honest with the people around you? Oh, thank you for the gift, cool girl alert. Oh, Carrie, thank you. But yeah, justice is about seeking truth. Justice is about authenticity. Just that's the gist of it. Speaking truth, finding truth, before making like a final hammer decision. But then also at the same time, being honest with yourself, seeking truth within yourself. But that is what I got for you. All right, Devin. We have this Seven of Swords. I love your hat so much. Thank you. Sun and Libra, Moon and Aquarius, Pisces rising. Wow. Thank you. I'll keep that in mind. The hat is indeed dope. Thank you. Upper Moon, thank you for following. Hold on. There is people who typed the letter T and I totally missed it. Mr. Catch Your Fish. And then Bailey. Oh my gosh, thank you guys so much for all of the gifts. Me, BC, Upper Moon 3. Thank you. This is for Devin. Right, Seven of Swords. Another sword, another air. Swords again represent Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Swords is the way we think. Seven of Swords is the sneaky card, is what I like to nickname this one. Seven of Swords, as you can see, he's got like this little face. Oh, Gio, thank you. I get swords a lot. Well, you think a lot. We have Hermit. Oh, this one, big boy energy card. Hermit is represented by Virgo. But we'll get to that in a sec. So this one, there's kind of like two ways to, like a sword. There's double-edged sword. Not every sword is a double-edged sword, but these swords specifically are double-edged. So, there's two sides to this card. One side is you're being sneaky because you can't trust the people around you. You don't want to tell people what's going on. Your thoughts, your theories, your opinions, you're keeping to yourself because it feels a little unsafe to kind of tell people. Thank you for all of the gifts, guys. Oh my gosh, thank you. I'm very intrigued. Thanks for sharing your knowledge. Of course. Well, thank you for allowing me to share my knowledge. That's the reason why I'm here. So yeah, one side, it just feels a little unsafe. The other side is you refuse to tell people because of the past, because of, well, I trusted people before and they totally just betrayed me, so I'm not going to tell anybody anything because I don't trust people. So it can flip-flop easily. The bottom card though, with the Hermit, it feels, no, you're more reserved for yourself because you're taking a moment. Wow, thank you for all of the gifts. Thank you. The Hermit is about self-isolation, not because you're like, F people and I don't want to be around people right now. It's, I mean, partly, but mainly it's more you're figuring some things out for yourself because you realize there was some internal change. You realize, maybe I don't want that anymore. Maybe I don't need that anymore. And so your needs and your needs and wants have changed, and you're doing this self-isolation, kind of doing like a kind of just going within and asking yourself these questions of what's new, what's different, am I still on the same thing that I want, do I want something different, am I different, and am I changing? This is about changing routines, changing your lifestyle. Maybe you're thinking about exercising more. Maybe you're thinking about eating healthier. Maybe you are planning to do yoga, tai chi, some meditation. I don't know. Because Virgo is all about routines and self-care. So right now you're in a period of self-care, and maybe that's why you're being a bit sneaky and not really telling people. This honestly sounds like and feels right. I thought about changing my lifestyle a lot. Yeah, right now, perfect time to do so. Right now is the perfect opportunity to ask yourself these questions and take your time. The Hermit's all about going through the fog. You have your lantern and you can't see, like 2 feet in front of you, but that's okay because you got this mentality fog going on, and you're just trying to clear out some old stuff so that you can welcome the new, If you want a new healthy lifestyle, what is something that you need to let go of so that you can welcome the new lifestyle? Little wonky, don't worry, I'm sorry, I'll get you guys. Next we have Yoshi, and after Yoshi is Fennel, Swass, Instaham, 22 Faded, Casper, and then Lil Wonky. That is my list. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love the hat. Thank you for following the verified, what? Torta Pounder? Like your name. Yoshi! I always trust that you guys are in the chat, always. Thank you, I appreciate it. But after Yoshi, Fennel, Swass, Instaham, 22 Faded, Casper, Lil Wonky. That is my list. Hey, wait, I'm a bit interested. What may be next? This is how you request for a reading. Alright, Delia. I don't answer personal questions. I just go off of what needs to be heard right now. But it could be related to your question. But I'll add you to my list. You'll be after Upper Moon. Yoshi! We have the Two of Pentacles. Pentacles being Earth sign. Capricorn, Virgo. No. Yeah. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Am I on the list? Bailey, Ashley, yes you are. You would be after Mr. Catch Your Fish. Joanne. Let me add you to my list here. Yay, random dude. Sup, random dude. So Yoshi, Two of Pentacles. This is more about, as you can see, he's juggling. You're juggling your life. You're juggling your sleep schedule, your work schedule, your school schedule, your project schedule, like whatever it is, because again, earth signs are material, so you could be juggling projects, you could be juggling a bunch of routines, whatever it is, the universe wants to let you know that you are doing a marvelous job. Two of Pentacles is you have a lot going on, but you're doing a good job. As you can see, you have this infinite thing going. He's even like trying to balance on one leg at a time. You have a lot going on. Be graceful with yourself. Be understanding that you are juggling. There's a lot on your plate is the sense of this card. Page of Pentacles. So pages, I like to use the word immature, but not the negative connotation of it. Immature in the sense of pages don't take things seriously. So whatever project thing, maybe you're looking for a new job, or maybe you're trying to find a new way to make money, is to not take it so seriously and to have fun with it, so that you can just focus on the task, focus on what needs to happen, focus on, like, setting a schedule, focus on, like, a to-do list of what's needs to be prioritized now compared to what you can do later, you know? I'm curious on what it says about the pentacles in here, though, because it's always fun to read the different things every tarot deck has. Wisdom, enthusiasm, creativity, and mature and stable. Study hard to learn. There will be a bright future. Yeah. Oh gosh, I'm missing people. Ken 420. Let me add you to my list along with Janine Must. Okay. Yep, been juggling live. Give me a good shuffle, please. Fennel, I got you next. Don't worry, friend. Universally. Set forth is what I'm going to call you. Dude, you're always pulling cards that I've been going through. I'm telling you, the cards don't lie. It's the interpreter that kind of just takes the interpretation a little off sometimes. But I feel like my interpretations have been improving because of you guys. Thank you. Thank you. All right, for now. And then we have Kellen Kolazu. Kevin Cole. I'm gonna call you Kevin Cola. But now we have the lovers. Unfortunately, I don't think I can show this card because there's nudie people. Kevin Cola is what I'm gonna call you. Oh, thank you for the donut, Instaham. I've been studying for Mario BT Taz. Yo, make BC. Yes, you are. You are on my list for sure. Hey, it's a cutie patootie. Thank you. Hey, girl. Hi. Amazing. I don't answer personal questions, but if you would like a reading, you have to type a letter T. How are you? Love the hat. Thank you. I'm doing pretty good. Fine morning this morning, right? Let me get to... This is now Fennel. So, Fennel, being the lovers, here, I'll hold it like this. Lovers is Gemini. This is another big boy energy card. Gemini, air sign. Gemini is both masculine and feminine, and there was something I heard recently that I really liked about defining masculine and feminine, because it's not strictly like boy girl, it's man woman. Like masculine, oh gosh, what was it? I remember feminine is nurture, masculine I think is structure. I think that's what it was. So think of masculine being the discipline, the structure, the one who does things, and then feminine would be nurturing, because you need both. We need to be both. Sometimes we need to apply discipline, and sometimes we need to apply nurturing, because you can be disciplined all the time, but if you're not nurturing yourself, then that discipline will fall apart. And then you can't always be too nurturing, because then if you're too forgiving, then you're not disciplined. You know, you need both. So Gemini represents both. Gemini is about creating balance within yourself and the relationships around you. Gemini tends to struggle with relationships because Gemini does this flip-flop with their emotions all the time. So you could think of the Lover's card about bringing balance, specifically to relationships to yourself and relationships to the people around you. What's the bottom? The Star, another Nike person. Also an air sign. You might be an air sign. Aquarius is this one. The Star card is about hope. It's about renewal, hope. So it's about kind of, oh my gosh, in fact, this song, my boyfriend and I, we wrote this song. I don't know if you guys on the TikTok world could hear this song, but people on TubeTube can. But the song that's playing right now is a song that my boyfriend and I wrote because we both had left committed relationships. He was in a 10-year committed relationship, and I was in a 4.5-year committed relationship. We both left that relationship. We both told each other we did not want to date because commitment is a big thing. And we were friends for a while before we actually truly started dating. And this song was the first song we wrote together. It was our new hope for our relationship. It's kind of like realizing that, you know what, all of this stuff happened and I'm ready to do it again. The star card is about literally making a wish upon a star. So I always think of Disney. When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Next we have Swass, Instaham 22 Faded, Casper Lil Wonky. Let me know who's still in the chat, because I don't know who's still in the chat. And then after that is Coconut Grim, Whitney Beverly, some user I think Geo, Mr. Catcherfish. That's beautiful. Aw. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for all of the gifts. Hi, Swass is still here. Perfect. Well, I'm going to go right into it. Swass, Grim's still here. Perfect. We have Knight of Cups. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Instant Ham still here. Perfect. Perfect. Grim's still here. Yeah. Alright. Swass, Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is about bringing new emotion of freedom. He wants to bring you that emotional satisfaction, but there's something that you still need to work on before he arrives. Hello, Julie. Some user I think is still here. Perfect. Perfect. I'm just gonna mark the ones who are here so that I know who I can move on to quickly. So I can get to my list quickly. Alright. Possum, hi. Cricket saying that Wish Upon a Star song to Pinocchio. Yes, it is. Hi, Lil Wonky's still here. Perfect. So yeah, with the Knight of Cups, you could always remember the knights are bringing you a message, or bringing you something that you want, but depending on the knight, it varies on how that message is going to you. So for you, Swass, the Knight of Cups, there's still something that you need to work on, and there's a nostalgic feeling at the bottom of the card here. So it's kind of like there's something about maybe an old childhood dream resurfacing, and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that this is happening. Maybe someone from your childhood is appearing and you're like, wow, I can't believe they're in my life, but wait, why are they coming back? Part of you is kind of like, I don't know, this person in your childhood brought you great memories, and maybe you're not sure about the relationship now and how it's gonna go. Maybe it's like, again, a childhood opportunity that you've been wanting since as a kid, like a childhood dream, and now you have this opportunity and you're just like, man, I've been dreaming about this for so long. Am I worthy of this thing? Can I have this thing? Like, I don't know. This is my childhood dream. What if it's just a dream? So that's what the Knight of Cups is kind of asking you to kind of look within yourself and ask yourself from this childhood dream, is it something that you still want? Is this something that, like, that is going to bring you emotional satisfaction? That's what I'm getting for you, friend. Alright, next we'll do Instant Ham. I'll be here. Perfect. And so will I. My brother passed away when I was 12. He's been my guardian spirit. Aww. My condolences, dear friend. But yes, they can 100% be around you. One list, no rush. Thank you. Alright, we're gonna do Instant Ham. I don't know if 22 Faded, Casper, they haven't responded, so after that will be Lil Wonky. Oh. Why does TikTok think I'm inactive? I got a pop in chat right now. What are you talking about? And then after Lil Wonky is Grim. After Grim, Whitney Beverly, some user I think, Geo, Mr. Catcherfish, Bailey Ashley, McBeasy, Upper Moon, Delia, Johnny, Ken 420, Jenny Must, Set Forth, Kevin Cola. That's my list right now. Patiently waiting. Yulitsa, oh gosh, Yulitsa, I don't know if I got you, but let me add you right now. Yulitsa. Do you like Bologna? I need to know. I do. Okay, this is for... Whoops. Who did I say this is for? I totally just deleted the name. Right, Insta Smiley, right? Yeah. 5 of Wands. Wands, fire. Fire being Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. 5 of Wands is conflict is the first word I always think of. This is more about like your needs are buttoned in the needs of other people. Their needs and wants are buttoned your needs and wants, and everybody is like, you're wrong and I'm right and I'm right. Everyone's kind of pointing fingers and everyone's just trying to like, you're Leo, look at that. Yeah, so it feels like your environment's a bit chaotic right now. It's a bit all over the place. And we have the Hermit card underneath, which is Virgo. Goth Cutie, thank you. Thank you for following. Jesse, let me add you to my list, friend. Okay. So yeah, right now your environment's a bit chaotic. It's a bit, people are not on the same page. Thank you for the rose, Insta Ham. And with the Hermit, you're probably doing this self-isolation because of this conflict, because of whoever you're having this little debacle with. You're kind of going within and asking yourself questions like, am I really pissed off about this? Do I really care about this? Like, how deeply do I care about this? Because you gifted. Go climb a cactus. Alright, there's probably someone that you're really, really not liking. Or maybe it feels like you're climbing a cactus to solve this issue. Maybe it feels like you're, you know, instead of like pushing a rock up a mountain, it feels like you're climbing a cactus, because like no matter where you step, no matter like what you say or do, it feels like you can't get through to them. It feels like you just can't like have them understand. So this is more about now going internal about what it is that you truly want and need from these relationships, from whatever like thing that you're working on, and ask yourself what is truly important. Okay, next is Lil Wonky Grim, Whitney Beverly, some user I think. Let me know who's still in the chat. Larry Legend, welcome back, friend. Welcome back, friend. Long time no see. Aw, thank you for the gifts. Thank you. Lil Wonky. Yep. I love that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Lil Wonky. Alright. We have 8 of Wands. Another fire card. With the Ace of Cups. 8 of Wands. Wands again. Fire. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. But 8 of Wands is more about fast-paced action, that there's something that you need to do and it'll be like a domino effect. It's kind of like, it could be simple as stop having these self-doubts, and when you stop having those doubts, you'll see how every opportunity starts popping up for you. It could be like you're in this flight or fight mode, you're a bit fearful about what actions to take, but if you just take action, it'll be a domino effect. It'll all start knocking down an Ace of Cups, and then it'll bring you that emotional freedom that you've been so seeking, that you've been wanting, that you've been working towards. Let me see what the 8 of Wands also says in this deck here. Where are the Wands? They're the Wands. Stability and renewal, signifying that all things are about to accelerate. Yeah, all things are about to take off, but there's just, it's kind of like
You're a creator, a driver.
there's something that you gotta do right now in this moment that is kind of like preventing you from these events to unfold, and sometimes in most cases is being hesitant on taking that first step. Sometimes it's that hesitation of like, should I, could I, and like the more you sit on that, the more you're gonna miss that opportunity, and then you have to wait for it to come back around again. So don't wait on it. Do it. Do the thing. I feel like you know what it is that just popped into your head. Do it. Just do it. He's been helping me work on myself a lot. My man is an Aries. Getting my license. Look at that. Yeah, I'm going back to night shift today in 2 weeks. Oh no. Well, don't worry, Larry. Something's told me that I should probably start streaming in the day at least once a week. So maybe you still catch me during the day. Alright, Grim, Whitney Beverly, some user I think, Geo, Mr. Catcherfish, Bailey, Ashley, McBC, Upper Moon. Let me know who's still in the chat here. Thank you. Of course, and thank you. I'm gonna extend my list here. We have Hunter. Wrong letter, try again. Grim's still here. Love your face tattoos or makeup regardless. They slay. Thank you. McGeesy, Yulitza. If I didn't say your name, you don't need to say here just yet. I'm just calling out the people that I have right now. I just need those people to respond. Some user I think is still here. I keep knocking this. So I think they are gone. So we're gonna put them there. Some user I think is still here. Oh my bad. No worries, no worries. Crystal writes, you'll be after Hunter. Interesting, I'll learn. Is she doing YouTube Utes? Yes, I am. Sorry, Saucy. I did not see you. I'll do Saucy right after Crystal writes. I am here. Mr. Catcherfish is also here. I didn't see anything from Geo, so I'm going to move them off my list here. Okay, so I'm gonna go a little wonk. No, I just did a little wonky. I'm gonna do Grim, some user I think, Mr. Catcherfish, and then Bailey, Ashley, McBC. I saw you were here still. Upper Moon, Delia, Johnny, Ken 420, Jenny Must, Set Forth, Kevin Cola, Yulitza, Jesse, Larry Legend, Hunter, Crystal Wright, Saucy. That is my entire list right now. Larry Legend, what are you doing in my chat right now? You shared my life. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. No problem. Thanks. No. Thank you. Thank you. It helps when I know who's in the chat. That way I can go boom, boom, boom. Just go right into it. Bailey, Ashley. Cool. You are still here. You'll be after Mr. Catcherfish. Oh, right. Perfect. So, Grim, I'm doing right now. Then it's some user. Then it's Mr. Catcherfish. Then it's Bailey. Then it's McBC. So that is my next go-to. I sent it to my witchy bestie. Yay! I need more witchy besties. Because as I was saying, like, I get a lot of dudes. No offense to dudes. I like my dudes, right? But I would appreciate more feminine energy in the chat. Just saying. Thank you. Thank you for the chili. I appreciate it. Alright, Grim. Eight of Pentacles. This is about staying determined, staying focused on the task at hand. I like to think of my tarot deck over here with the Eight of Pentacles, because it's a picture of a spider, and it talks about how the spider is easily distracted when they're creating their web, because spiders need to create their web so that they can eat, right? So they have to stay focused, creating the web that they like, that is comfortable for them, that they know is going to last, so that they can catch the food. Same deal. Staying focused on creating whatever it is that you've been creating. Like, it could be stabilizing your financial life. It could be about stabilizing your social life, stabilizing some sort of sleep schedule, some sort of work schedule, like whatever it is that you are working on. To stay determined. Yeah, the emotional freedom again with the Knight of Cups underneath. Whatever this thing that you have been so diligently working on is going to bring you this emotional satisfaction, but there's still some tasks, there's still some things you need to do for it to come in. So keep working towards it, keep doing what you're doing is basically the message here. Keep staying focused, don't give up, stay determined. That is what I got for you, Grim. Next we have some user I think. I get that. I mean, thank you for letting the chat know. But it doesn't change a thing, my friends. But I appreciate you telling me. Thank you, Miss Chaos. Of course, of course, of course. Repost it. Thank you, Yulitza. Alright, some user I think is next. And then we have Mr. Catcherfish. And then Bailey, Ashley, and McBC. Alright. We have 7 of Pentacles this time. For some user, I think. Out of curiosity, what deities do you mainly work with? Artemis, Athena, and Poseidon for me. Wow, we got some similar ones. I work with Artemis, Poseidon, Loki, Sekhmet, Odin, Freya. There's a few druids, like the Morgan. I think her name is like Brigid. The Celtic one. There's a few deities I do work with. Hi! Some user, I think. Great! Perfect. What did I get? 7 of Pentacles. Oh, that's cool. Yay! Okay, 7 of Pentacles, I believe, is about you have planted the seeds and now you're waiting for your rewards. As you can see, this man, he's kind of like leaning over his little farming tool there, and he's just kind of like, when can I enjoy the fruits of my labor? Made efforts and anyone has the opportunity to succeed. Encourage a future economic situation. And the death card underneath. Okay, so yeah, you planted your seeds. Now you're waiting for the fruits of your labor to emerge. The death card underneath tells me that there is something that you need to kind of sacrifice. There's something that you need to kind of end the chapter with. Death card, big boy energy card number 13, is represented by Scorpio. And Scorpio is rebirth. So something needs to die so that it could rebirth again to come back alive, like the phoenix. So it could be like graduating high school. That sucks. That's the end of that. Like, that's an inevitable event. We all have to leave high school at some point, with or without your consent, you know? So, end of high school, but that doesn't mean you stop going to school. You can go to college, trade school. You start a whole new chapter, a whole new world. It could be leaving an old job to start a new job. Again, because yeah, it's materials, so it could be ending a project that you felt like you put in a lot of work in, and now you have to start a new one. And a death card, to make it easier, is just to go with the flow. Don't resist this change. Don't resist what's happening, because the more you try to resist it and fight it, the harder this new chapter will begin. OMG, I'm Scorpio. No way. Dude, my cards have been on point tonight. Alright, Mr. Catchofish, Bailey, McBC, let me know if you guys are still in the chat. I feel like it's been a while since I checked in with Mr. Catchofish. I feel like Bailey for sure. John and Mr. Catchofish. Perfect. Perfect. We have the Knight of Wands. Wow. Is that a new I got a new subscriber. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Tell me about anything. I certainly can. What'd you like to know, Nigel? I don't need the cards to tell you about anything. I barely farted all day. I'm concerned. Well, maybe drink some soda. Hopefully the gas will push through. Alright, Mr. Catchofish, we got Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is a knight bringing you a message, but this one is one of the faster energy cards. He's a bit impulsive. So this is about taking a leap, but not recklessly, right? Let's not get too reckless, but to be a bit impulsive, to add a little spontaneity into your life. Because the Knight of Wands, he brings action. He's about motivated movement. He's like, you want the thing, then you gotta do the thing. I like to think of the Mark Rebier song. Thank you for the gift. Thank you. Mr. Catchofish. I know, it's a great name. I like to think of the Mark Rebier song. If you want to get it done, then you have to show up, and when you show up, you're gonna get it done. Something like that. But that was kind of my anthem for a while. Is like, if you want to show up, you gotta get it done. If you gotta get it done, you gotta show up. Yeah. If you want to get it done, then you gotta show up. Yeah. Yeah. That's what it was. If you want to get it done, then you gotta show up. You gotta show up to get it done. Something like that. Whatever I said. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, on the bottom. So there is a project. There is something that you need to kind of stay focused on, determine on. Break down the little task. If there's a lot going on, if there's a lot to do, then how can you break it down into small bite-sized tasks? How can you manage them so that it's not all over the place? But no matter what it is, just take any action. The Knight of Wands, he brings in this fast energy, but to not like burn yourself out, because if you do it too fast, then he'll also leave as fast, and you don't want that, right? So take your time, like use a bit of impulsiveness to just do the thing, you know, like if you've been hesitant of what action to take, any action at this point will do. All right, Bailey Ashley, we're gonna do you next. Dons, let me add you to my list. Thank you guys for all of the gifts and joining the fan club. We have Dons. Okay, thank you for the read, and thank you for being super patient. Patience is a virtue, friends. Bailey Ashley, and then McBC, and then after McBC is Upper Moon, Delia, Johnny, Ken 420, Jenny Muss, Set Forth, Kevin Cola, Yulitza, Jesse, Larry Legend. Let me know of all of those people. If I read your name, please say here or something. Bailey Ashley. All right. Yulitza's still here. I'm just gonna mark who says here so that I can skip down. Jesse's still here. Crystal writes, yes, you're like the next batch. You would be after Hunter. I'm trying to be patient because I just got home from work. Oh, no worries, Yulita. It looks like you might even be next if no one else responds. Okay, thank you. Hanged Man for Bailey Ashley. Hanged Man is about a change in perspective. And then Saucy. Okay, yeah, no, I added just to make sure I have people on the list. Okay. So yeah, think of like a bat hanging upside down. A bat hangs upside down because it's normal for the bat. It's not normal for us, but it's normal for the bat. And the bat doesn't question us being upright. The bat just sees us, that's normal. Two different perspectives, two different truths. Hanged Man is all about Gustavo. Hi, welcome back, friend. Thank you, Dizzle of the Dead, for all of the corn. Maybe I'll make popcorn with it. Here, Saucy, yay! Okay, I'll mark you down as well, Saucy, along with Crystal, right? All right. And Larry Legend. I know Larry Legend's always in the chat. Okay, but yeah, Hangman. Change in perspective and the High Priestess. So I feel like there's something about your situation right now where you feel like you're overthinking a lot of the perspectives here, but I feel like there's one perspective that you haven't really entertained because maybe a part of you just doesn't trust it. Maybe a part of you is like, no, that's not it, because the High Priestess underneath is about trusting that intuition, that gut feeling. The best way I love to describe intuition is kind of like when a question gets asked. Like, for example, when I say what's 2 + 2 and you say 4 with confidence, that gut feeling, that confidence of, yeah, it's 4. That's your intuition, that self-calm confidence that you know 100% that it's 4. What's not intuition is if I ask you what's the square root of 90 and you start freaking out and you're just like, I think it's this, I think it's and that doubt, that fear, that like I don't know feeling, not your intuition. That is your intuition being blocked. The other way I like to describe intuition is kind of like, because like intuition, you hear it right away. And the hard part is catching it and trusting it. So sometimes when you ask yourself like a deep, meaningful question, like, is that person lying to me? And it's an immediate yes or no. That's how fast it is. And it's hard to catch it. We have to train ourselves to catch it. When you hear the yes, is this person lying to me? And you feel that yes. Remember, it's got to be that confident feeling of yes. There's no fear, there's no like, oh my god, I can't believe they're lying to me. It's just a calm yes. If you feel are they lying to me? And you feel that no. It's that first thought. And then sometimes you kind of look around and you're just like, I don't know. Maybe it's this, maybe it's that, and blah, blah. And then at the end of the day, you realize it was that first thought. It was that first feeling that you've doubted since the beginning. Ba-da-ba. I've been really impatient on the thing. I just need to wait. I hope you all have a good night. No worries, dude. No worries. And you have a good night, too. Thank you for stopping by. Adrian. I shall put you on the list here. Na 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 na. April. Hi, April. But yeah, okay. So your situation, there's something about changing your perspective and trusting your intuition. High Priestess is all about just trusting yourself. In fact, I always talk about the original photo. You see how she's holding the scroll, but it's half covered? It's because you know the answer deep down. Like, whatever, like, I feel like this question that you have on the inside about, like, something, someone, a situation, you intuitively already know the answer. And all you need to do is shift your perspective from external to internal. That's how you'll find your answer. Does the makeup symbols mean anything, or is it just cool fun? These are runes, so this side definitely means something. I've been practicing rune reading, not confident enough yet to do on lives, but these are the runes I have been pulling for myself recently. So if you watch my videos, you'll see that the runes change from time to time, because I tend to pull runes for myself, and it changes, and I update it on my face. Not the Young Beans. Okay, I'm gonna do McVC. It's gonna be next. Upper Moon Delia, Johnny Ken 420, Jenny Must, Seth, Kevin Cola. I don't know if you guys are still in the chat. And if they're not, next would be Yolitza. Down, down. Alright, oh right, I was gonna add new people to the chat. We have Nanette and Young Beans. Thank you so much. Really said, wow, exactly how I've been feeling. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you guys letting me do some readings for you. Alright, whoops. Whoops. McBC, let me know if you're still in the chat, friend. Same with Yulitza, Jesse, Larry Legend, Hunter, Crystal Wrights, and Saucy. That would be my next list here. Add new people. We are Pokemon cards too. Yes, yes you are. Yulitza, Jesse still here. Perfect. Oh, I feel so bad if McBC had left because they were very patient. But if McBC don't answer, then it's gonna be Yulitza. And after Yulitza is Jesse, then Larry Legend. Nanette, oh, thank you guys so much for liking the live. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Adrian, Mochi. If I haven't said your name,
LinkedIn is pretty great at a lot of things.
What is your
like
name?
helping you tap into the latest trends
Mochi
and insights
Guilt?
in your field.
Looks like Mochi
Not
Gift
stopping a coworker
with a
from
duck.
tapping her pencil.
If
LinkedIn
I
can
haven't said
help
your
you find
name
new
just
jobs that
yet,
align
we can
with
hold
your
off
career
until
goals.
to
We
the
cannot help you
here,
find
so I
the
don't
source
get
of
confused
happiness
reading
found
here's.
in British.
Okay,
And
I
while
feel
we
so bad
can't stop
McBC
your
is not here,
coworkers
so
from
I'm gonna
bringing
move
their
McBC
hobbies into the office, LinkedIn can
over
help you
here.
bring your career to the next level. LinkedIn is the network that works for you.
Alright, we're gonna move on to Yalitza, then Jesse and Larry Legend. That's gonna be my next three. So I can go back to back. Yalitza, we have the Hermit. With the Ace of Wands. Okay.
We'll bring you back. Ryan Gosling in the first must-see movie of 2026.
The Hermit card
Hail Mary.
is about self-isolation. Not self-isolation as F the world and I'm just gonna like not talk to anybody because I don't feel like talking to anybody. Self-isolation in a sense of you're just kind of reprogramming yourself, if that makes sense.
You leave with those towels.
Hermit
They're legendary,
represents
honestly.
Virgo. It's one
And
of the
some new
big
tees
boy
and shorts.
energy cards.
But you also get
And
designer
with the
fragrance,
big boy
a trendy
energy
white
cards,
dress,
the Virgo,
cutest matching
Virgo
gem set,
is an
and
earth
that
sign,
ice
so
cream maker that's all
think
over
of
the feed.
things in
You
the
know the one.
material
So
realm.
many deals.
Virgo
Exactly what you
loves
are and aren't
routines.
looking
They
for.
love
Yes,
self-care. So
JCPenney.
right now, you're doing self-isolation for self-care. That's what I should be saying from now on. Self-isolation for self-care. Because right now you're going internal, you have this mental fog. You're asking yourself, do I still care about this? Do I still need this? Do I still want this? Like, what do I want to change of my routine? What do I want to change on my daily activities? Do I want to exercise more? Do I want to eat different types of food? Do I want to try a different routine? You're asking yourself all of these like new internal questions because something did change internally. Something on the inside is updating, and you're checking in with yourself, which is a great thing. And because of this mental fog, you feel like you're in this stagnant energy mode. You feel like, I'm not sure how to move forward, especially with the Ace of Wands underneath. I feel like you're almost like waiting for the universe to give you a sign to move forward. Sakwe, hi, hello. So you're generally so calming. I need audiobooks read by you. I keep being told that my voice is very soothing. So I've been practicing actually with voice acting to do some meditations. So hopefully I'll feel comfortable and confident enough to release those pretty soon. I'm thinking of releasing 2 types of meditations. One that's like, on the more experienced, serious end, where it's like, come sit down and welcome. And then the other one a little more unhinged for my friends who are a bit new to meditation and feel like they can't focus and sit down. So I'll make it a bit fun, because meditation doesn't always have to be silent and like awkward. Anyways, so deal with the mental fog. Like, give yourself that grace, give yourself that time. Don't rush this. You're going through the fog. You're finding your own path, and sooner than you think, you're gonna know what to do next. Ace of Wands is about taking new inspired action. Now, once you've gone through the fog, you'll have new motivation. You'll have new inspired energy to take the new action needed, because right now maybe you're just like, there's a lot to do that I want to do, and I don't know which one is the thing that I want to do most. So ask yourself what it is that you want to do most right now. And once you realize what it is that you want to do, then it'll be easier to start taking that new inspired action. All right, next we have Jessie. I always think of that Disney show. Jessie, just Jessie. Mochi, thank you for following. And then after Jessie is Larry Legend, and then I haven't seen Hunter respond, so then it'd be Crystal Wrights after that. Necklace tour? Oh yeah, I'll definitely give you one here in a sec. Alright, Jessie. I was just saying to coworker, I hate grave shift. I want to do more. Well, there you go. Do we pay for a reading? No, you get 1 free card, and you just type the letter T. That's all you gotta do. Oh, your kitty's so cute. What's his name? His name's Silver. He likes to join on the readings sometimes. Okay. Jessie with the 4 of Swords. Swords is air. Air is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. But the 4 of Swords, when we think of numerology, is about foundation. And when it comes to the 4 of Swords, your foundation right now needs a break. 4 of Swords is about learning how to rest, when to take a break in between battles. Yes, there's a lot that needs to happen. There's a lot to think, a lot to do, a lot to talk about, a lot to discuss, a lot to plan. Silver, let's not be in the middle of the reading, please. Oh, I have 4. I had 4, but 2 of them passed away. One of them passed away last year, recently actually. But now I have 2. My 2 boys. But yes, learning to take rest, learning to take a break in between the chaos. I always like to think of this card as, yeah, like the break in between wars. You know, when war is happening, which unfortunately, as we all know, soldiers still need to learn how to rest in between. Yes, it's hard, it's chaotic, but you still need to find a way to rest, or you're going to drive yourself nuts. And with the 10 of Cups underneath, when we learn how to time out, when we learn to shut off and just take a moment to take a break from reality, I mean, hello, welcome to Serentipsy Tavern. That's kind of what we're here for. Take a break here, chill in the tavern for a little while. Then soon you'll see everything you ever wanted will come to fruition. 10 of Cups is one of the happiest cards of the deck. You see, you have like happy family, you got rainbows, you got like the kids playing, like they're up on like the farm, like whatever you want will happen, but you also just really need to learn to self-care. Be there for yourself, friend. Alright, Larry Legend, and then Crystal Wrights and Saucy are my next. After that is Dawn's, Adrian, Nanette, Young Beans, and Mochi. Thank you so much, of course. Oh gosh, let me add my new friends here. Amanda, please. And then Ivy Moore? I'm so sorry, I can't imagine. Oh, it's okay, it's okay. Such is life. Someone once told me at a rave. His name was DJ too. Poi Spinner, he was great. He was a fun conversation, and he ended the conversation with, "Such is life," and then he walked away, and my boyfriend and I went, okay. Oh, right. So Larry Legend, I know sometimes he tends to disappear, but I'll do his reading, because I always assume he's just here. Larry Legend, Crystal Wright, Saucy, Dons, Adrian, Nanette, Young Beans. Is your BF witchy as well? He is not. Our vibe is quite literally Mavis and Johnny from Hotel Transylvania. Like, to a T. Without us even trying. Lamau. He's a DJ. It's really, really funny. He's also a skateboarder. It's really funny. It's great. I have Onyx, Doughboy, and Lily Pluto. Aw. Oh yeah, my necklace. So, rosary. Everybody knows what a rosary is. It glows in the dark. That's why I wear it. It's great. And then I have my 4-leaf clover that my boyfriend gave me. We call it our lucky charm. And then this one's my aventurine. And then I just have plain old simple black choker after that. Is there anything Spirit would like me to hear? Your energy is such appreciated. Adore your vibe. Of course. Oh, thank you. Oh, and I dropped some. And to ask for a reading for exactly that, you just gotta type the letter T. Okay. For Larry Larry Legend didn't even respond. I was actually kind of waiting. So I'm gonna go to Crystal Wrights. Enola. Perfect. I'll add you after Ivy Moore. So no Dons, Adrian, Nanette. Are you guys still here? Question mark. I don't know if you guys are. Da, 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 da. Yay, Nanette's still here. I figured Nanette was still here. And then Young Beans, Mochi, Amanda has Ivy Moore, and Nola. That's my list here after that. Oh, Kevin! I didn't even see you were still here. Kevin, let me know if you're still here. But I'm gonna do Crystal real quick, and then after Crystal, I'll do Saucy, and then Kevin, if you're still on the YouTube chat, let me know. I'll try and wait. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I promise I'll get to you. Like, if you're patient, I promise. I promise. I will. Alright. So Crystal. We have the Queen of Swords. Slay Queen. Oh gosh, you were definitely slain. Okay. So Queen of Swords. I like to think of her as wise, witty. She loves banter, but she really, really cares about truth and authenticity. Being the swords, she speaks her truth with confidence. That sometimes people may read her words as too harsh or too blunt, but it's because they can't handle the truth. Simple as that. But that's kind of like the double-edged sword when it comes to the queen, right? Your words carry meaning and it cut through a lot of conversations, and a lot of people tend to kind of hang on your word. They tend to listen to what you have to say because you speak with such authenticity, with such truth. But the Ten of Swords underneath, I call this the Martyr card. It's kind of like, what are you sacrificing for peace? Is the question I always like to ask with the Ten of Swords here, because as you can see, this guy got stabbed in the back 10 times. But this is more about like, what are you sacrificing for peace? Because he got stabbed in the back thinking that, like, if I can just like hold my tongue this way, or if I could like appease and people please, then like everybody will be there. But then he just gets betrayed. It's kind of like, okay, so if I'm thinking swords in the way we think, what story are you playing in your head that makes you feel like you're still the victim? You could very much be a victim, right, of something, because trust me, I was there too. I get the Ten of Swords a lot for myself. Playing victim. I'm not accusing you of it, okay? But I'm saying in your thoughts, in your mentality, you know, where are you going? Woe is me, because you're sacrificing to keep the peace. I hope that makes sense. So it's more so about like, what thoughts can you finally let go so that you can move forward and be the queen you've always meant to be. You know, like, if your words are too harsh for another and they're constantly telling you to like be nicer about it, and be like, well, now you're asking too much of me. You know, if I'm too much, then go seek less. That's the vibe I'm getting. If I'm too much, go seek less. Okay, Saucy. Kevin's still here. Yay! Okay, so I'm gonna do Saucy and then I'll do Kevin. I'm so sorry. So I'm gonna, just so I know,
What if the bright side
we'll put Kevin right after Saucy.
with blue skies, perfect greens, seaside concerts,
Okay, and then after Kevin will be Nanette. And then after that would be Young Beans, Mochi, Amanda, Ivy Moore, and Nola. Let me know if you guys are still on the chat. I'm still here too. Janae, oh my gosh, I didn't even know you were still here. Let me add you back to my list. See, this is why I keep people's names here, so I know. I'm going to put you after Nanette.
Vital Farms farmers do a lot for their hens.
If I'm too much, go seek less. I'm stealing that.
Fresh air and
Yeah, I
sunshine.
forgot where I heard
Those
it
who
from.
doesn't love a good sunbathe,
I'm
a
pretty
stretch,
sure it was from a
and breeze through their
song.
feathers while foraging on a
But I
natural
was
buffet
like,
of grasses. One
because
thing
like
is for
songs
sure,
is how my
all
spirit
that
guides speak to
extra
me.
care means good
And when
eggs for
I
you.
heard that
So
in a
look for the
song,
black
I was
part
like,
in the
oh
egg
my
aisle
gosh,
and visit
say it again. And
vitalfarms.com
then
to learn
I
more.
remember it was a
Vital
female
Farms,
singer, and
good
she's like, if
eggs,
I'm
no
too much, go
shortcuts.
seek less. And I was like, yeah, you know what? She's totally right. All right, Saucy. We have the Ten of Swords again. Again, my friends, if I'm too much, go seek less, with the Ace of Pentacles underneath. So I feel like for you though, Saucy, with the Ace of Pentacles underneath. This tells me this is more towards like a project. Maybe you feel like you've been so ambitious. Maybe you feel like, am I in over my head? Am I biting more than I can chew? Because trust me, I was there with the Serentipsy Tavern. I didn't think I could pull this off. I didn't think I could draw in views, people to chat with me, for me to do this whole spiritual thing. Are you kidding me? I grew up Catholic. You know, my family are definitely saying things about me. I know that 100%. So for you, Saucy, apply where if I'm too much, go seek less, where this applies to you in your life. With the Ten of Swords, in fact, let me read what it says here, because I know it always says a little slightly different things in each tarot deck. Whether it's a good or a bad thing, it was meaningful, valuable experience from failure. Yes. So whatever thing that you felt like you failed in, know that it still has valuable experience. So for me personally, growing up, I didn't really have a lot of close relationships. I've had a lot of shallow relationships where I kept giving up my peace to keep the friendship that I thought was my friends, but they weren't really my friends, you know? Even with exes, where it felt like I had to give up a lot of myself so that my relationship stays happy, but I wasn't happy, you know? So where are you giving up your peace for happy? Because with this project here, this project will bring you this happiness, this material, what's the word I'm seeking? Because Pentacles is all earth energy. Pentacles is Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. So it's like, I feel like, stop overthinking this project. Stop feeling like you can't do this. Yeah, same with me in Serentipsy Tavern. Stop convincing yourself that like you can't do the thing you want. Stop convincing yourself that you can't have the job that you've been wanting. You can't have the career. You can't have the financial stability. Stop convincing yourself that you can't have the life you want. Because you can. The universe wants to give it to you. You can. You can have the money. You can have that house. You can have that car. You can have that career. You just have to convince yourself and stop stabbing yourself in the back and adding these swords in your head. Convince yourself that you can, is what I'm getting for you, Saucy. Alright, Kevin, is now your turn. I'm still here. Thanks for checking. Of course. Thank you guys. Young Beans, Mochi, Amanda, and Ivy Moore. Let me know if you guys are still in the chat. So I'm going to do Kevin and then Annette. I love Undertale music so much. We have the Queen of Cups and the King of Pentacles. My goodness. Ivy Moore. Yay! And Young Beans. Perfect. You'll be after Jenny Must. Undertale goes hard. 100%. I'm actually thinking of blowing my last $30 on Deltarune. I still gotta pay for school, but hey man, Deltarune is life. Okay, Kevin. Queen of Cups with the King. Right, that's right. Very... I don't know if you doubt yourself, friend, but you need to know that you are a king and a queen. Okay? You have strong energy. Queen of Cups, it's got a hint of Scorpio energy, in my opinion, to it, because Queen of Cups is a queen, is a woman who understands her emotions on a deep level. So deep that it's dark for other people. Like, other people may view her as, like, if people don't understand the Queen of Cups, they view her as, like, depressed, or negative Nancy, or, like, you just focus on the negative. But in reality, you can see the negative and still be positive. You can see the shit show that's going on and the emotional heaviness of it, but you can still carry it with grace. You are someone that understands the dark psyche of a human brain. but you could also appreciate for what it is. The Queen of Cups is that. That makes sense. So that's why perhaps some of your friends may go to you, because you have this emotional wisdom, that you have this nurturing vibe that you bring to the table for people to be like, I feel like I can trust you with my emotions. Now, with the King of Pentacles underneath, this is a vibe of understanding your resources, your time, your energy. It's, again, on the physical level. You are just an overall reliable friend. King of Pentacles, I like to associate with reliability. Thank you. Just had to move back home from breakup. My ID was stolen too. Just trying to pick myself up. Your reading was great. I'm going to make music too. Well, you should totally join our Discord and share some of that music when you get to it. I've actually been planning about finding some way to start my own radio station where I can promote local artists in each state. It's like, hey, if you're in the state of Nevada, if you're in the state of Washington, here are your local artists. And like, I'll, like, each day I'll pick like a new state or something and like play local artist music. But that's when I start to have my own stability coming in with that income, you know. So in the meantime, you can still share your music. But King of Pentacles, yeah. This is about managing your time, managing your finances, managing your energy. It's learning about where you can give your time and energy to someone because you can. Not because you should, not because like, oh, I'm trying to be a nice human being, and that puts you out some way. A king doesn't put himself out, you know, like just because like he's the king and he has to. He does it because he knows he's able to. He provides because he knows he has it. He has the extra funds for it, so I'll pay for your meal. I have the extra energy, I'll drive you around. If you need like something, I'll be there, you know? Do it because you can, not because you should, is what I'm getting for you. Well, that's so cool. It would be cool for me as an independent musician. Dude, yeah, because I'm noticing a lot of my travelers who stop by the tavern tend to be musicians. In fact, there was one guy, I haven't seen him in a long time. But if he ever pops up, which is funny because like as soon as I start talking about him, he tends to show up again. But he writes really good music that I like, and he lets me play it on my stream. But again, it's been a while since I've seen him, and I don't know if his music is still on Spotify anymore. But yeah, eventually I would like to have my own radio station. Will do. Sounds fun. Yay. Okay. Next we have Nanette, and then after Nanette we have Jenny Must, and then Young Beans. Wow. And after Young Beans will be, if Mochi's still here, Amanda just commented, so we're just going to boop, mark that. Amanda, please.
Are hard to break, but good driving
Slightly
habits are
over.
easy to form, especially when they can lead
Tiffany,
to a
thank you for
discount on auto insurance.
following. How often do you go
Farm Girl
live? I would
Financial
love to catch
Services.
another
The
one,
safer
and
you drive,
unfortunately I have to leave
the
for
more you
work.
save.
I'm
Drivers
sorry,
like you save an
Amanda.
average of
I try to
$321
go
per
live
vehicle.
Monday
So,
through
buckle up.
Thursday
Learn more and
as
find an
often
agent
as I
at
can.
fbfast.com/save.
I would stream this
Individual
weekend,
savings
but
results
I'm
vary.
going
Farm Bureau
to
Property and
a
Casualty
convention
Insurance
in
Company,
Salt
Western
Lake,
Agricultural Insurance Company.
so I might be too tired after that. Nanette, okay, perfect, huh?
It's official.
It's not.
The
Oh,
best
I
offer
know.
of the year, 2027 Ski-Doo models is
But
here,
Mondays and
and it's
Tuesdays, I
available
do
at your
tend to
local
have my
dealership.
tarot
This is your
streams.
chance to get
If I don't
4
have it
years
on
of
Mondays and
coverage with the
Tuesdays,
purchase
then
of
I'll
our
have it on
just-released
Wednesday or
2027
Thursday.
Ski-Doo models that will
But I
turn
do
every snow
post.
day
I
into
try
an
to do my
adventure.
best to
We can
post on
guarantee that
Discord
there
before I
won't be
go
a better
live.
offer this year. So hurry and
All right,
pre-order your
Nanette.
new snowmobile today before the Spring Fever sales event ends on March 31st.
Okay, it works for me. I'm off
Pre-order
on
your ride
Tuesdays.
today. Certain
Perfect. And I'll make
conditions
sure
apply.
this
See dealer for
upcoming
details.
Tuesday I'll go live just for you.
Sierra has all the best active and
All right,
outdoor
Nanette, we
brands
have
you
the
need,
chariot.
from
The chariot
athletic stuff,
represents
like a full court
Cancer.
pickup game,
And like me.
to athletic-ish stuff, like
It was very nice meeting you. I look forward to it. Yay! Thank you so much for being patient and sitting in the chat. Sorry I couldn't get to you this time around, but I will get to you on Tuesday. Like me, I look forward to getting a reading from you. Yay! And I look forward to doing it. I'm a Cancer. You're a Cancer. I'm a Cancer. Silver, you know he's a Pisces. His birthday was last month. Love your vibes, by the way. Aw, thank you. I appreciate it. So anyways, as fellow Cancerians, then you would know that you and I can understand the extremes when it comes to emotion. It can be self-doubt, fear, and anger, but we also equally feel happiness and joy and positivity. So that's where this card kind of comes in. She's got black and white little lion things, these little pharaohs, right? Because she, the Chariot, understands the extremes of both sides of what needs to happen, and she reins them both together and says, I'm going to channel this energy forward. She's the card of determination. She's the card of keep moving forward. She's about knowing that there's work that needs to be done. There's a lot of effort that's involved, but she's determined to get it done, and she's gonna get it done, and she will get it done. Yeah, let me. I have to get through my readings, but I can go after.
I'm gonna just get it for us then.
You sure? Okay. Are your cards free, or do you have to charge? You get one free card. You have a blessed day. You two, Cancers unite. Let's go! Woo, woo. It's a Cancer party. We're the crab clan. Okay. Wheel of Fortune underneath. So this is telling me that no matter what roads you've taken, if you've been having regrets about not taking a certain road or a certain path or not doing a certain thing, know that you are meant to show up here right now in this very moment today for a reason. The Wheel of Fortune is all about no matter what roads and paths you took, this moment was fated. Just like in a video game, you have your save spots. So like Detroit Become Human, for example, you have so many options, so many things that you can do, but there's still key moments in the story you're still going to hit. Every person is still going to experience that moment. They just make a different choice. That's life. So Wheel of Fortune is like, no matter what, don't have regrets. You don't need to regret whatever, because you are meant to be here right now. And right now, you're just meant to stay focused and determined on the path ahead of you. I feel like you know what it is that you really, really want to do, and maybe you've been feeling like a little hesitant about it, but you can do it. You can do the work. You can 100% succeed. Stay determined, friend. I am determined for you. I love your vibe. So happy you're kind enough for a free card. Love a card when you get a chance. You just have to type the letter T. I'm working on it, and you're doing a fantabulous job, friend. Do not doubt yourself. Alright, Young Beans! And then Moti and Amanda had to go. Let's see. I don't know if Mochi's still in the chat. And then Ivy Moore and Alona. Let me know if you guys are still in the chat. What did I just do? I just did Jenny Must, right? Pretty sure that's what just happened. Thank you. Oh, thank you for following. Ivy Moore's still here. Perfect. Okay. Oh, yeah. Alright, Young Beans. No. Okay, that's what I thought. So I'm gonna do Jenny Must now. I'm like, I don't know who I just deleted. Perfect. Hi, Sage. Hi, Crow. I'm still here. Much appreciated. Perfect. Alright, Jenny Must. Let's go. What can be said for Jenny Must? We have the Three of Pentacles. I swear that was gonna pop up, like, for someone earlier. With the Six of Six of Cups underneath. Three of Pentacles. I call this the community card. Sorry, Silver. I don't mean to squish you. My butt's like half off the chair because I'm trying to share it with you. Three of Pentacles, Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. I call this the community card. So the story originally behind this card is these three people are building a church. So you have one person being like the architect, one person being the constructing building guy, the other guy could be like a priest. So the point of this card, this community card, is whatever you're working on, your projects right now, is knowing what you bring to the table. You know, you may be the architect that brings the plans to the table. You may be the priest who inspires the people to build. You may be the constructing guy who actually makes it happen. It's understanding that each person brings something to the table, and you need to respect that. You know, the priest may not know exactly how the plans are gonna go, but they could make it look nice and give you ideas that you didn't, you know, expect to have. The constructing guy could tell you how there's certain ways that the shapes and all of this will work out. And then being the plans guy, there could be so many different ideas that all of them combined make a beautiful church. So it makes a beautiful community. So whatever it is that you're working on, it's understanding that you have a part to play, and so do they. You don't have to worry about what other people bring to the table. You don't have to worry about if they're going to hold up their end of the bargain, you know, because if they don't, then that's not the project for you. With the nostalgic card underneath, though, the Six of Cups, it could be, okay, it could be an emotional childhood opportunity, maybe something that you've been wanting since as a kid came up, and you're just like, wow, I have this chance to do this thing that I've been wanting to do, but can I do it? Who can I do it with? Who can I trust this with? Maybe like a person from our childhood pops up and was like, hey, remember how we wanted to do that thing? Well, I have this opportunity. Would you want to do it with me? And you're just like, I don't know. Can I trust that? Can I do it? But if it brings you emotional satisfaction, and if you feel like you know you can partake in this, and you know that this is something that you've been wanting to do, that you've been working towards to do, then like, why not? Take the opportunity, man. It could be like you moved back to your childhood home and you're building up your childhood house or something. I don't know. A lot of could be things, but I can only read so much with 2 cards. All right, next we'll have Young Beans, Crow. Okay, I'm gonna add Crow. You know nothing, John Crow. All right, Young Beans. Oh, look at that, Knight of Pentacles. Respect the deck and ground yourself before a hand, right? Always. If you don't respect the deck, what are you doing? If you aren't grounding yourself, what are you doing? Young Beans! Hey, let's go! Thank you, of course. I cannot see what you typed, Crow. Is that an emo? It's just blank to me. I can't see it. Knight of Pentacles. Young Beans. Okay, this is one of the slower moving cards of the deck. The Knight of Pentacles is bringing you this message that you've been waiting on. This is Earth energy, so I'm assuming this message could be like you're waiting on a response from someone. Maybe you're waiting on an email, a letter. Maybe you're waiting on like a permission slip for something. Maybe you're waiting to hear back about a job. Maybe you're waiting to hear back about a certain project. Maybe you applied for a business loan or something. I don't know. But Knight of Pentacles is all about the thing that you want is coming to you slowly, because there's still things you need to work on. There's still some kinks, still some little like loose threads you need to tie up before this comes in. With the King of Wands, I feel like it is like a passion project of some kind, something that you feel deeply inspired by, because the King of Wands, first off, remember that you are a king. King of Wands is someone who takes inspired action, because Wands is fire. Fire is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. But the King of Wands, he's someone that inspires his people. With or without you knowing, people feel inspired by you. People feel that passion from you, and they're just like, man, I wish I had that same passion as you. Maybe you're a creative person, like you draw, you animate, you paint, you dance, you write, you there's a lot of creative outlets, right? But the King of Wands is someone who isn't afraid to self-express. He isn't afraid to create art wherever he goes. And I feel like whatever this project, right, this thing that you're working on, the success of it is you're getting a big yes, you're getting a big thumbs up, but it's coming to you slowly, which is something that the wands tend to be impatient of. But it's making its way to you. You see, he's a little standstill because there's still things you need to work out on. You still stay focused on the task at hand. You keep doing you.
Don't you want to have
It is on its way. Whatever it is, it is on its way to you. So don't trip potato chip.
Wow, he is
To emote the cat.
What do you feed
Oh, I can't even. It's just blank. That's so weird that I can't even see it. All right, Ivy Moore. It is now your turn, and then it's Enola, and then Crow, and then I'm gonna end my list with Crow. I'm gonna no more readings after Crow.
Enjoy more
Your
ways
cards
to
are
save at
awesome.
Smith's,
Aw,
like low
thank
prices
you.
in every
Thank
aisle.
you. That was very
And you can clip
insightful.
and save more with digital
I
coupons in the
appreciate it. I
Smith's app.
appreciate
Plus,
it.
you can earn
All right,
fuel
Ivy
points to
Moore.
save
Let's
up
go.
to $1 per gallon at the pump. So it's always easy
We
to
have
save
the death
big.
card.
Smith's, fresh for everyone.
Bum, bum,
Savings
bum.
may vary by state.
But with
Full
the
restrictions apply.
lovers,
See
right?
site for details.
Two big
Save
boy
big on your
energy
favorites with the buy
cards.
5 or more, save
Okay.
$1 each sale. Simply buy
So
5 or more participating items and save $1 each
I
with
wanted
your
reading. I
card.
stepped away. You
Smith's,
certainly
fresh for
did. I
everyone.
was waiting for you, and it was so awkward. I'm kidding. I'll end it with Larry Legend because it's Larry Legend. It's so weird that I cannot see the emote. It's just blank. That's so weird. Okay, anyways, sorry. Ivy Moore. Death Death card number 13. Don't freak out. Although it could represent death in one's life, you know, like someone passed away, a pet passed away. It could also be that a loved one who passed away is channeling through the reading. But the death card is really more about rebirth. So something ends for something to begin. Like graduating high school. You can't stop that. You know, you can't stop your high school years. At some point, you're gonna have to leave high school. End of story, period. So that's the end of that chapter, and your new chapter begins whether you start working or you go to college, you have moved abroad, like whatever. You end high school, you start college. The end of something, the start of something. So it could even be like you're ending a job to start a new job. It could be you're ending a relationship to have a new relationship, because the lovers underneath speaks specifically on relationships. Which is represented by Gemini. And this is more about bringing balance to relationships. Balance to relationships to ourselves and to the people around you. Death card number 13 is Scorpio, rebirth. This is really about the end of a chapter. It could be an end of a chapter of a friendship. And then a new chapter of friendship is starting. You know, maybe there are some intense things that happen in a relationship, or maybe some intense things happen within ourselves, and it's kind of like we're saying goodbye to this old version to then welcome a new version, to welcome this new balanced version of ourselves. Well, there's actually intense things in a relationship. Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, because Scorpio is the intensity card. They can be quite intense people. I don't know if you ever met Scorpios, but sometimes they can get too deep into their feelings. They can be a little too dark. They love dark humor though. So just know that balance is making its way. Like, you are meant to be more focused on that rebirth, that bringing that balance. Specifically to yourself and to the people around you. But balance is key. Balance is understanding what you can give and what you can receive. Scorpio is about letting go of old patterns, old habits, old emotional, intense feelings, so that we can welcome the new, intense, fun feelings. You know what I mean? Enola, you are now next. My ex is a Scorpio. My new best friend is a Gemini. That's crazy. Tiffany, this reading could have been for you too, it sounds like. Thanks. Of course, of course. Enola, Crow, and then Larry Legend. Living like Larry. Alright. Enola, are you still in the chat? You ready? Yay! Perfect. Thank you so much for waiting. Damn, that's crazy. Long list. Sheesh. I know. It was a crazy night tonight. I was not expecting it to be poppin'. Hey there, a stranger has come to your table seeking wisdom of the road ahead. Damn, I just got here. Hey, Sean. Oh man, Sean. How a bummer, dude. Yeah, I closed up my reading list, but if you stick around after Larry Legend, I'll end the reading with you. If you stick around, though. You don't have to stick around. I don't expect you to sit there and wait like a patient human being. Yeah, what a turnout, for real. Woo! I know, thank you. Anytime I join a live reading on TikTok, all the cards resonate. It blows my mind. The cards never lie. Ace of Swords for Enola. Ace of Swords. We've been getting almost all the aces here. The sword card underneath. Okay. Ace of Swords. Ace, you could always remember new beginnings. Every ace will always start with new beginnings, but with the swords is about the way we think, the way we communicate, our mental health, the way we express our thoughts. So this could be new ways of thinking. Maybe now is the time. Maybe you've been thinking about how to approach your mental health. Maybe you've been, oh hi Odd. Look at Autumn. Aww. So this could be about maybe you're going to therapy, maybe you're expressing your thoughts and feelings to someone, maybe you've been thinking about journaling, maybe you think, well, I'm trying to like guess what else it could be. Because, okay, with the Four of Swords underneath, this tells me we've been taking a timeout, we've been taking a little break. Now I can see the photos. Thank you, Larry. Yes, look, Autumn, it's you. They put you in the chat. Okay. So yeah, Ace of Swords, I like to think of it as like new ways of communication, new ways of thinking. So I would recommend journaling. It could be like new moments of clarity. That's what it is. So if you've been having a period of like mental fogness and you're just like living out your days today and just like, it's hard to think straight. It's hard to kind of gather thoughts together. Kitty's so cute. You hear that, buddy? And then I have Silver right here. He's still, I don't know if you can see him. Probably not, but he's literally right here. But yeah, this is moments of like, you'll start to get clarity in your head. You'll start to like get certain ideas. So I highly recommend keeping a little book or journal or having like your notes app on hand, so that like when a thought comes through and you're like, oh, that's a good idea, write it down, because it's gonna happen. So I feel like, especially in periods of when you're resting, when you allow yourself to take a break, when you allow yourself to rest, is when you're going to have those pockets of clarity, those moments of clarity. I took a break from social media after my breakup. I'm struggling. Look at that. Tiffany's getting all the free readings. I'm writing in my journal as we speak in pink and purple pen. I love it. Tiffany's like, all the readings are for me. Okay, now it's Crow. Crow's turn. Mountain saying, I love this. Aww. got a void kitty. You have a void kitty? My void kitties are upstairs because they're my they live with my brother upstairs. Adam, you want to pick one? You want to pick one, buddy? No. He's like, I just want to sit here and look pretty. I've been posting these 4 swords emojis because I'm dealing with cyberbullying. Oh gosh. Well, you tell those bullies they can't bully someone who don't really know you. Keep going. My other best friend is called Crow. No way. Oh no. I'm sorry. I should actually put this away. I'm no longer taking any more readings. If Sean on YouTube is still on YouTube, he'll be my last reading for tonight. But this one's for Crow. No, Autumn. What do we get? Justice. Justice for Crow. With the Knight of Cups underneath. Oh man, you got this. Cyberbullying sucks. I'm fighting from the astral realm. We'll all square up in the astral realm together. Let's go. We'll bring the whole tavern. Who we fighting? Oh man, I found you too late. No worries. Don't worry. I know. I'm sorry, but I do my tarot readings on Mondays and Tuesdays as well. So you can catch me then. All right, Crow. With the, what did I say it was? Justice card. This is Libra energy. Libra, which is the scales, which is why Justice got the scales. Air energy. Air is the way we think, communicate. Truth and authenticity. Justice is all about truth and authenticity. It's about seeking the truth, about speaking truth, about authenticity. Who has been honest? Have you been honest? Have the people around you been honest? With the Knight of Cups underneath, I feel like there's always this rule with the Justice card that for as long as you've been speaking your truth and you have been truthful about your own feelings, justice will be on your side. And with the Knight of Cups, this emotional freedom that's coming your way, because I feel like you haven't been able to make a decision on something. There's something that you've been trying to make a choice on, but you don't have the complete picture, so you're just like, I don't know how to. Right. I don't know.
They had strawberry hibiscus drinks now.
What?
I got a lemonade and a Sprite.
Well, I got one more reading, and then we can chill.
Which one you want, lemonade or Sprite? I only tried this lemonade. It was really good. I haven't tried the Sprite yet.
I'll try the Sprite one.
Go to Bubba.
Wow.
Hibiscus strawberry.
They're both hibiscus?
Yeah, there's like 4 different hibiscus strawberry drinks. Sprite, lemonade, a Sunjoy, whatever that is.
Wow.
And the frozen one.
Wow.
But I might eat mine. I'll eat yours. So it's fun.
That's not bad. I like that.
Can you try a Sprite?
Yeah. Alright, let me finish readings and then I'll join you. I speak truth and people don't like it. It's
I think
true.
I like lemonade a little more.
I think I was thinking the same. I feel like I'll like the lemonade a little more. Yeah, so if people don't like the truth, that is not your problem. That is a them problem. If they don't want to hear the truth,
rewrite the truth, that's a very big them problem.
that's a very big them problem. Yeah.
I leave you here.
Remind us to pay attention to our words and deeds and be responsible for our words and deeds. Justice also represents the truth and encourages us to explore the truth of things and pursue the truth. Maintain a friendly attitude, help the weak. I think, okay, that's the other part about like telling the truth sometimes, right? Is I feel like we tend to, because I fall into this sometimes, we feel like we're speaking the truth and like the person's like, you're being too blunt, it's being too harsh, because sometimes it doesn't sound so friendly, and I've had this problem with myself, but I have to remind people, I'm like, I am generally being friendly, and that's why I practice the tone of my voice so that it sounds friendly enough when I have to deliver some bad news, or when I have to express some of my negative feelings. So maintain a friendly attitude, help the weak, and have a strong sense of justice. So yeah, it's to pay attention to your words and your deeds, because like, all of it matters, you know, and it's not like to, you know, put down people who are sensitive, but when we share the truth. Okay, here's an example, right? Because I used to have karaoke nights before I had surgery, and I'm still recovering. I'm getting back into singing again. It's still hurtful, but once I feel comfortable enough to sing again, I'll have my karaoke nights. So here's a good example. When I had my karaoke night, there was a person who stopped by my chat and said, "You can't sing." But in that moment, when he had joined, was when I needed water desperately. So I'm not hitting the notes. And he's saying it as I spoke my truth. I was just saying the truth. But that's not the truth. The truth is I can sing, but in that moment, I was not hitting the notes correctly, appearing that I couldn't sing. The truth is I can sing, but that moment, I was just fucking up. The truth is not I can't sing. That's not the truth. That's the difference of speaking the truth. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Hurricane. Wow. I'm glad it resonates. I'm glad it resonates. So yeah, for as long as you are seeking the truth, you'll have that emotional freedom. For as long as you are being honest and you are making notes, paying attention to how you're delivering your words and what actions you are taking, because actions do speak louder than words. I used to hate that saying, but it's true. Actions speak louder than words. It makes sense. Okay. I'm glad. Last but not least, we have Larry Legend.
A calendar to organize. Grow your small business on
What
LinkedIn.
was that?
Learn more
A
at
star map? Oh my gosh.
Enjoy more
Thank
ways
you.
to save at Smith's, like low
Thank you,
prices in every
Crow.
aisle.
I
And you
appreciate
can clip and
it.
save more with digital coupons in the Smith's
Wow,
app.
two
Plus,
big
you
boy
can earn
energy
fuel points
cards
to save up
for
to
Larry
$1
Legend. When is
per
it
gallon
not?
at the pump. So it's always easy to save
Alright.
big. Smith's, fresh for
Lovers
everyone.
and
Savings may
strength.
vary by state.
Gemini
Fuel
and
restrictions apply.
Leo.
See site for
Fire
details.
and
Save big
air.
on your favorites with the buy
I love
five
how
or more,
they
save
both got
$1 each
yellow
sale.
going on.
Simply buy 5 or more
Thank you. I
participating items
appreciate
and
you
save
and your
$1 each with
insight.
your card.
I appreciate
Smith's,
you.
fresh
And thank
for
you so
everyone.
much for the gift. That major appreciation. You're beautiful. Aw, swaggy. Thank you. Alright, Larry. Lovers, balance, strength, inner power, inner strength. I'm Gemini, my husband's a Leo. Chris, that's crazy. Wow. Okay, so Gemini energy, Larry Legend. The balance of feminine and masculine. And I'm trying to remember how I love to word it. So I know how people feel about feminine and masculine. It's not so strict black and white. The best way I like to describe it is discipline and nurture. The masculine is discipline. The feminine is nurture, because you need both. Sometimes you need to apply discipline, sometimes you need to apply more action, and sometimes you need to be more nurturing. You can't be one over the other always. You need both. And that's why Gemini represents both. They have the twins for that reason. Balance, exactly. It is balance. And with the lover specifically, it speaks balance on relationships. Not only to the people around you, but to the relationship to thyself. So where can you apply this balance? Where can you apply more discipline in your life? And where can you apply more nurturing in your life? You just gotta apply that balance. That's how you achieve balance. And I feel like this is internal, because the strength card is about internal strength, not physical strength. You see, this lady didn't tame this lion because she was stronger than the lion. We all know that the lion can 100% overpower this lady here. She tames a lion by being nurturing. So the strength card, I always think of the Steven Universe song. I can show you how to be strong in the real way, and I know that we can be strong in the real way. And I want to inspire you. I want to be your rock, and when I talk, it lights a fire in you. That's a strength card. Like, if a strength card had a theme song, it'd be that song from Steven Universe. My Venus is in Leo, my crush is a Gemini, and I keep getting pulled to him. You know, I'm trying to think, what would be the opposite of Leo? No, the opposite of Gemini is Sagittarius, which is also a fire sign. The opposite of Leo. I'm going 2 signs back. No, the opposite of Pisces is Virgo. Is it? It can't be Aries. I'll look it up later. You give teacher energy. That's the point. that is literally the vibe I'm going for. Aquarius. Ah, that's what it is. You are right. Thank you, Jay. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, the opposite of Leo would be Aquarius. Yes, that makes sense. That checks out. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, Anola. Yes. You have AJ Lee vibes. Who's that? I'm a Virgo with Aquarius in my chart. Very, very nice. But yeah, Larry, that is what I got for you, friend. Inner strength, inner nurturing, intriguing. Alright, Sean, if you are still in the YouTube chat, let me know. If not, I'm gonna go because my food's here. And I didn't realize I was hungry after I took a sip of the soda. Aquarius rules my emotions, apparently. What rules your emotions would be your moon sign. Have a good day. You too, Swaggy Maverick. Whatever your moon sign is in your astrology chart is how you emotionally react. Your emotional habits. Alright, looks like Sean may not be in the chat. So I'm gonna give him another 5 seconds because I know there's always delay in stream. You got a new follower. Yay! Always welcome new followers. Oh, hi, Dover. Just trying so hard to get comfortable. Oh, alright. Yeah, I've been super into astrology recently. That is fantastic. I'm planning to make some astrology videos here pretty soon. But I wanted to get through my chakra videos first. So, each week I go over a chakra and we talk about it, talk about the colors. I'm gonna try and make some other chakra videos about what foods you could eat, what smells to smells. Cause yes, folks, you'd be surprised how your nose can be used to change your mental health. Isn't that crazy? Your cats are so adorable. Thank you. Can we have it with the hat and the cat? I am a hat with the cats. I was told I have a heart chakra blockage. I'll be watching those videos. Oh my gosh. Well, you joined at the right time because next week is going to be my heart chakra videos. So this week was the solar plex. Last week was sacral. And then of course I started with the root. So yeah, next week is going to be the heart chakra. So yeah, I post those videos on Mondays. So look forward to it. But thank you guys so much for tuning in, for allowing me to do the readings for you guys. I appreciate you all. And same with my friends on TubeTube. I shall see you guys next week because I'm gonna be busy this whole weekend. So I'm thinking about how I want to make some content videos at the con. I'm debating if I want to cosplay. And if I want to cosplay, I'm debating, should I do the cosplay with my whole look, and it's like me, the Sage of Chaos, cosplaying someone else. That'd be kind of funny. I'm actually thinking about doing that for next month when I go to Level Up Expo in Vegas. I got a lot of stuff coming up. Have a good rest of your day. Blessed be beautiful soul. Mind you're becoming everyone. Aw. And you too. Thank you so much. You guys have a great rest of your day. I feel like I like these early morning streams so I can help people start their day. I think this is fun. So I'll see you guys next week on Monday. Stay tuned. I'll create some more content videos for sure. And yeah, till next time. Bye bye. Miss you too, Larry. I miss you too. Bye. And then we gotta end YouTube. Bye, YouTube.